Hello, everyone. I am like super zoomed in here. Can y'all hear me? Oh, maybe I can zoom out a little bit. Whoa. Ah, there we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I know we're all sad that there is no H3 today, but those of you who know me know I'm a huge WNBA fan. That's Women's National Basketball Association. And there is so much tea. As I was doing this, I thought of like 3 other presentations I could do, and I literally just finished like 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, we've got a lot to cover tonight. How is everybody? Do you like your little sprouts? And your new bench? Shout out to all of the benches. Oh, I will definitely be pretending like none of you know anything. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that I'm keeping this very low level. We're not getting into really the details of sports specifically. This is more about the romantic side. R.I.P. Dad. Yeah, benches. Oh my God, it looks so good. And all the little sprouts. Wait till you guys see what they sprout into. It's just so cute. So I did that today for fun. Oh, I did have a couple little things. I'll save them for tomorrow, I guess. Let me see if there's anything top of the show that we really, really need to talk about. That's all for this stuff. Oh, duh, I'm not looking at the right file. Oh, well, first of all, thank you, everybody who was able to fill out the card for Ela yesterday. I did another kudo board for her this time, and it was delivered directly to her. I don't know if she's looked through it yet, but she does have it. And it was, I think, 244 people were able to fill it out. So thank you, thank you. If you weren't able to, then that's just how it works. I tried to share as many places as possible, but it was a shorter window than we've done before because I just wanted her to have it in her hands yesterday. And so having the short window let me read through and get rid of the very few snarky notes that people left. I mean, I was surprised how few there were. So I guess shout out to them for not being completely disgusting. And, yeah, so she has it now. If you weren't able to fill it out, just know that your love is being conveyed by 200 plus other H3 family members. So hopefully that will make her feel a little bit better because as we know, the hate is really loud, but it's not a whole lot of people, right? And there are a lot of us. So that is my soapbox this evening. I did want to try to learn a new accent tonight, but we have so much to talk about that I'm going to save that for a night that isn't as packed as this one. I couldn't fill it out. There was a password when I clicked on it. Yeah, I did that after I locked it and sent it to her, so nobody could get in and fuck with it. Yeah, I anticipated the snark participation in this one specifically. Well, I saw someone on TikTok doing a transatlantic accent, and I like can kind of do it, but I do want to do like a full tutorial. Not prepared for that at all tonight, but we will do it in the future because I just love learning new accents. I'm trying to learn the Philly accent. That's probably going to be another one I want to do. Let me write that one down. Yeah, that one's hard. I practice that one all the time, and I'm probably not even practicing it right. Oh my God, an Acadian accent. Oof. That's another one I probably can't do. Guante. Yeah. So here we are. Like I said, we don't have H3 tonight, but who wants to talk about some gay shit? Who wants like an hour and a half lesbian tangent? I know I do, because shit's dry right now. The WNBA isn't happening. The other league has not started yet, which you are all about to find out about. Just high level about it. Yes, there are 2 professional women's basketball leagues happening in the United States as of last season. So, yeah, lesbian tangent in chat. I forgot I made that. Yay! Looks really cool on screen. Looks really cool on screen. Oh my gosh. Yay. Gay, 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 gay. All right. Let's dive in because I'm ready to go. I'm trying to think if there's any sort of context you guys need. I guess I have a little bit in here. Let me see. I guess I'll start with like me, obviously. All right, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. We've got, I'm so excited for this. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, I give you Nalyssa, a very special Gwam stream about lady love in the WNBA. I hope y'all are excited and buckle up. There are codes to crack. There is drama. It's going to be, there's whiplash. There's maybe betrayal. We don't know, but we're going to get into it. Oh no, not Athletes Unlimited. I guess there's 3. You're right. There's 3 leagues right now. All right. So for starters, I guess I can go back to me for this, but that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. I started following the W like 2 years ago. My team is the Connecticut Sun because I'm here in New England, and we are close-ish enough to be able to drive there for the games. And we went, I think 2 years ago when the Sun was in the finals, and it was so exciting, and we had terrible seats, but we had such a great time that we decided to become season ticket holders. The first year we did like just a couple games, like in a pack. And then the last 2 years, so I guess we started maybe in 2023. The last 2 years, whatever it is, 2022, then we did 3, 4. You guys know what I mean. 4 or 5. The last 2 years, we have been full season ticket holders with one of our very good friends. And it has been such an awesome experience. The tickets are not expensive, at least for our team, because we don't have like Caitlin Clark on the team, right? Driving up all the ticket prices. So the tickets were affordable. They still are. We're in for next season too. And it's just like the gayest thing I do all year. It's full of lesbians, gay men, trans people, people of all races and ages. Our community has like a lot of older people that are into it because of the Yukon Huskies. Grandparents, for some reason, love the Huskies, the Lady Huskies. So anyway, got really, really into it. And one of the players who became my favorite was on my team at the time. And that is Dijonai Carrington, who we are going to learn about. That is her there on the right. So Dijonai Carrington and Nalyssa Smith is who we're going to talk about tonight. They are in like an on-again, off-again situation. Obviously, that's the topic for the evening. But they are not the only couple that is or has been in the W. There's like a long history of queer women, queer people getting together in this league. I mean, just now, like currently, there is on the Mercury Phoenix, there is an engaged couple, Alyssa Thomas and Dewana Bonner, who used to be in Connecticut, and that was really fun. They got engaged when they were on our team, which was awesome. In New York, we have Natasha Cloud and Isabel Harrison, who are dating. And we also, again, Connecticut. I don't know why Connecticut has all of the relationships, but we have Marina Mabry and Sanaya Rivers, who have been, again, it's kind of like a mystery situation. That is another deep dive for another time. There's also the classics. Diana Taurasi and her wife were on the same team. Courtney Vandersloot and, oh, what's her first name? Quigley in New York. Brianna Stewart and her wife. And then recently, Veronica Burton and Emily Engsler. There's also Paige Beckers and her girlfriend, AZ Fudd, who's still at UConn, and a bunch of others. So there is lady on lady action and intrigue happening throughout the league, and it is awesome. And this is why I love women's sports, because it's not just the sports, it's also the relationships. You know, we have exes on different teams, right? We have there's so much going on, there's so much drama, and Nalyssa and Dijonai, aka Nalyssa, have been a huge part of that. So let's just get into it. No relationship in the W has been quite as publicly turbulent as Nalyssa and Dijonai. So let's learn more about them before we get into the nitty gritty here. Okay, who are these people? Okay, so Nalyssa is made up of Dijonai Carrington, gorgeous, here on the left. I want to make sure I can see you guys, so if you have questions, you can ask them. All right, so we have Dijonai Carrington and we have Nalyssa Smith. Dijonai is a shooting guard. That probably means nothing to you guys. It barely means anything to me. Shooting guards, I think, are smaller because she's like smaller and fast. She's 27 years old. She's 5'11". That's small in the W. She's been in the league for 5 years. She was drafted in 2021. She has 2 bachelor's degrees from Stanford University in psychology and African American studies. She's super, super smart. She's originally from San Diego. She played on my team in Connecticut. She also played on the Dallas Wings. And then most recently, she was on the Minnesota Lynx. And her big claim to fame is that she was named Most Improved Player last year, and she was incredible. Yeah, she's amazing. So she's known for being really fast-paced, aggressive on defense. She played football as well. So yeah, she's a bruiser. She might not look like it, but she packs a punch and she's very fast. And she never, ever, ever sweats off her makeup or her eyelashes. I don't know how it happens. The girl does not sweat. Is it Botox? Is it just great genes? I have no idea, but the girl doesn't sweat. And she plays with a full beat every single time. It's Teddy Glow. She has, she's talked about her setting spray. I think it's the one size, I believe, but I'm not sure. But everyone was like, drop the makeup routine. Yeah, the one size. Yep. So yeah, that's Dijonai. She always has beautiful hair. And then we have Nalyssa. Nalyssa is tall as hell. I didn't realize how tall she was. She's a power forward. She's 25 years old, so 2 years younger than Dijonai. She's 6'4". Have you ever seen a 6'4" woman? I have seen a lot of them now. But even up in the stands, you cannot tell how tall they are. A setting spray developed by NASA over there. Oh, is she really sponsored by them? As she should. As she should be. All right, so yeah, Nalyssa is super tall. She is often like down near the basket, like, you know, defending the basket. She was drafted in 2022. She was actually the second pick. First round, second pick, which I didn't realize. That's something I learned today. Originally from San Antonio, she played for Indiana Fever. She was drafted by the Fever, which is where Caitlin Clark plays, for people who don't know a lot about sports. Then she went to Dallas, and she finally, most recently has been with Vegas. And her claim to fame now is that she won a championship with the Las Vegas Aces just this past year. You work with a 6'2" woman? Holy shit. Your best friend's mom was 6'3"? Whoa, and a kindergarten teacher. That's crazy. Did she play basketball? And Caked Crusader, did the 6'2" woman play basketball? I mean, that is wild. All right, so that's the intro to these two lovely women. Let's get into the details about their relationship with each other. So I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if I even said it, but they did. Well, I'm not gonna spoil that. Let's just get to it. So, after graduating from Stanford, I love when she wears braids. She hasn't done that. I don't know if she's done that since college. After graduating from Stanford University with her 2 degrees, shout out, Dijonai transferred as a grad student to Baylor in Texas, where she got her master's degree while playing for a 5th year. While she was there, she met Nalyssa, and the two of them connected, and they've been in each other's orbits ever since. Now, she's going to say that they didn't date. Let's just listen to it in her words. Here is Dijonai in 2025. This is from March 2025. She sat down on Angel Reese's podcast in March of this year to talk a little bit more about the two of them meeting at Baylor when she was a grad student and Nalyssa was an undergrad player.
Had that book. But we weren't dating at Baylor.
At all.
No.
We weren't dating at Baylor. Girl, does anyone believe her? Let's see that again.
You transferred too.
I transferred in too. I had that book. We had that book.
I didn't have that book. But we weren't dating at Baylor.
At all.
No.
At all.
Girl.
Strictly business.
What are we doing? What you talking
business.
about?
Okay.
We were cool. We were definitely flirty.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some crushes and
I don't think she believes herself. Yeah, absolutely not.
some hangouts.
Yeah.
Some hangouts, crushes.
But we were both outside still.
I feel like that's a little bit. I think she's covering some stuff, and in my opinion, right? But I think that's dating. To me, that's dating. If you're kind of like circling each other and flirting and hanging out, like that's dating, right? There's a little bit more here, and this is where things get a little bit interesting. Her next statement caused a bit of a stir in the gay woman lesbian community.
Were you always into girls?
No.
Nalyssa was your first?
I'm not even like into girls.
Well, you're a Nalyssa.
Yeah.
Oh, period.
Yeah, no.
Do guys still like try to slide in your DMs?
Of course. They tell me it's a waste. Like,
Really?
you know, you're too pretty. It's a waste to
I
be,
hate that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Guys
whatever.
are like, you're too pretty to be. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, so if you missed, it's low. Okay, one sec. Let me fix that. Thank you so much. Is it low here? Can I fix it here? No. Okay. It should have some room on here. Yes, I do. Okay, great. Thank you. So yeah, if you missed that, she said I'm not into girls. I'm only into Nalyssa. So let's keep. There's a little bit more.
even if I wasn't, it wouldn't be you.
It wouldn't be you, sir.
Ever.
Sir?
But I don't even, like, I don't be like, oh, I'm gay. Like, I'm not gay. I just like Liz, you know?
Oh, period. That's what she said.
I'm serious. I'm so serious.
She's not gay, but she likes Liz. She loves Liz.
I am because I'm with Liz.
So Liz will never have to worry about you going with another.
So I'm gay because I'm with Liz, but if I wasn't, I wouldn't consider myself gay, I think is what she's saying.
Girl.
I'm serious. I'm so serious.
She's not gay, but she likes Liz. She loves Liz.
I am because I'm with Liz.
So Liz will never have to worry about you going with another girl.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
She ain't got to worry with the girls.
No. Or the guys, but.
The guys, yeah.
No. Calm down.
She's trying to get me in trouble.
No.
Okay, so as you can imagine, this caused a little bit of a stir because it seemed like Dijonai was not comfortable embracing her identity, right? But everyone's at different points in their life. And I had a ground rule in here, like a PSA. Remember to keep your parasocial stuff here and also to yourself. Don't be weird to these people, right? Everyone's coming at things from a different place. Dijonai comes from a very religious background. To me, this is not surprising. And also, I felt the same way about my first girlfriend. I was like, I'm not gay. I just like her, right? And so this has been like her one her one girlfriend on and off for like, what, 5 years now? Yeah, don't be weird in public. So I understand why it was like, because I felt that way a bit too, but I also understand it, right? And Dijonai's still super young, right? She's 27. And, you know, maybe she's not gay. Maybe she really is just into Nalyssa, or maybe she's pansexual, bisexual, whatever, right? The kids of this generation are sort of redefining the need to define yourself. And so I don't hold it against her. I didn't love the way she was like, no, but I'm like, oh, I'm gay, you know? I think she just means that she doesn't feel like she needs to broadcast it. So, okay, girl, we'll see what happens. I mean, you're pretty gay for Nalyssa. You guys will see how gay she is for this girl. All right, so in 2022, Dijonai says later in that interview that this is when they became official. This was, she said, no games, no third parties, like nothing else was in the way. They weren't outside anymore, you know, as the children say. And it was in 2022. This is when Nalyssa got drafted into the W. So Dijonai had already been there for a year. Then Nalyssa comes in, and then they make things official. I will say, just from the research I was able to gather today, it seems to be a pattern of them locking it down during seasons and then breaking up in the off season. Is that because things are more structured during the season and then in the off season they're kind of free to do what they want? I have no idea. Is it like a cuffing thing, right? Like we're cuffed together during the season because like who else are we going to get with? It's crazy out here. But we'll get more into that. I will say it is hard to find anything on their relationship between 2022 and 2024 because I wasn't chronicling it. And of course, any sort of back and forth they had was deleted, right? Like if they're doing anything like unfollowing each other or retweeting or subtweeting or whatever, a lot of that stuff gets deleted after a breakup when you get back together. So I started following in like 2022, 2023, right? So I couldn't really pick up on any drama. I don't even know at what point I realized they were together. I think I started like sniffing it out from some Instagram stories, right? But then in 2024, the girls break up publicly. At some point during the preseason, again, some point during the off season, they broke up. If you don't know, the W plays in the summertime because the MNBA plays in the winter. So sometime before the season started last year, they broke up. The only trace of the breakup I can find was in May of 2024. So I'm guessing it was around that time. And yeah, there's not much to know about it, but that's when things start to get spicy. Because shortly after it becomes clear that they are not together anymore, they have to face each other in the highest pressure, most watched WNBA game in a long, long time, maybe ever. It was May 14th, 2024. This was Caitlin Clark's very first game in the WNBA. And it happened to be at my home court. So I was in the stands for this game. I was in the stands for this moment. Everybody else was there for Caitlin Clark. But the lesbians were there for this moment, which to me is like the overshadowing moment of the entire game. Okay? So these two are coming in, they are broken up, and they are playing each other. Dijonai on Connecticut, Nalyssa is on the Fever with Caitlin Clark. Emotions are high, the arena is sold out, it is so loud in there, and all eyes are on them. And then this shit happens. Let's play it. Let me just run that back for you, okay? For even more context. It was so awkward at warm-ups. The two of them made no eye contact with each other the entire time. I would learn later that if they're together, they usually will like match their headphones, match their sneakers, maybe match their outfits when they walk in, even if they're, you know, on different teams or in different cities. There was nothing. It was ice cold the entire warm-up. My sister and I were like hawks watching the two of them because we knew that it was going to be weird. Did I just communicate with dolphins? Okay, so yeah, nothing. There was no communication whatsoever. And then halfway through the first quarter, Dijonai goes for a ball, which she said later, that might be in the next clip. She knew Nalyssa would foul her if she went for it because they were kind of running toward the ball at the same time. Nalyssa knocks Dijonai down, and then Nalyssa picks her up from behind. I think I need to slow-mo this if I may. Hang on, can we get 1080 here? We need to enhance this shit. I just need you to know, when in the room, a gasp. There was a gasp in the room when this happened. And it felt like it took forever. Let's go 5. Let's go 5 here, and I'll mute it. Okay. Let me go back just a little bit so you can see the hit. You could cut the sexual tension in the room with... You would need a steak knife for it, to be completely honest. I mean, not familiar with sports, that is not the way you help someone up. And you usually do not help up another directions. My sister and I were like, they are fucking tonight. They are fucking tonight. Oh, I wish I had one of those John Madden pens to be like, and then she falls to the ground, but she doesn't let her hit the ground. I would have been so good at that. In this moment only, okay? The gasp we gusped. The gasp we gusped, okay? So here, let's do another little fast forward. Here is Dijonai, well, both of them, Dijonai and Nalyssa, talking about that moment. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. Let me pull it up. Here they are. Why isn't it letting me do it? Let me get the TikTok up here. Okay.
You mad when I found you and picked you? She held on for like at least 10 seconds, it felt like. I'm like, it's because you were in a dream. Back at home. That I was not. Thank you. She swears she didn't do it on purpose. She was like, I just was making sure you didn't fall. Bro, the way that she wrapped them arms around, she damn near interlocked.
Uh-huh.
Bro, nah, you dragged it. You dragged it.
Oh, did you see that?
You dragged it. Can you finally admit in front of me and everybody else that you dragged it? How did I drag it? I helped you up. Bro, because
don't lie.
So you be helping everybody up like that? Have you ever seen me do that? I'm asking if that's normal. We're not talking about everybody. Is that normal? We're talking about you. Is that normal? What are you talking about? Is it normal? I just try to help her up. She gotta stick her little booty out like that. Oh! Now we viral.
She gotta stick her little booty out.
On the way back to the defense. Girl, you're not fooling me. They said, was you mad when I found you and picked you? She held...
Nalyssa is trying so hard to be cool. Sportsmanship is picking your opponent up by the hips and also sticking your little booty out.
On for like at least 10 seconds, it felt like. I'm like, it's because you were in a dream.
It's because you were in a dream.
That I was not. Thank you. She swears she didn't do it on purpose. She was like, I just was making sure you didn't fall. Bro, the way that she wrapped them arms around, she damn near interlocked at the front. Bro, nah, you dragged it. 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 Can you finally admit?
Nalyssa still will not admit it.
I helped you up. Bro, because nobody holds on to... So you be helping everybody up like that? Have you ever...
So you be helping everybody up like that? So that's that's their debrief on it. Obviously, I mean, to me, Nalyssa, you dragged it, right? Like, you dragged it for sure. Amazing, right? Some kind of game of lesbian chess right there. I know, and it's just like continuing as she continues to lie about it. Where is the presentation button? Where the fuck did it go? Please hold 1 second, y'all. Huh? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting me... Okay. I'm not going to play it again. But this is just the screen's going to go to. Okay, there we go. So, let's go back to 2024. That was a few months. That was July of 2024, that video. And then we are back to... Oh, wait 1 sec. Pull this down. Pull this down. Sorry, guys. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. There we go. So then we are back. We're back together. They are back together as of June 2024, which is just like weeks later, right? The May 14th and then June 2024. I believe it was June 10th, 2024 was the next Fever versus Sun game. And yeah, to the surprise of no one in the room at that first game, Dijonai and Nalyssa rekindle their romance very, very quickly. I believe it happened that night. But that's just me. As a seasoned lesbian, I believe there were texts happening. And then things happened while they were both in the same city. I mean, the Sun games happened at a casino, which has a hotel. You know, that might have been where they were staying. Who knows? While it wasn't made public in June 2024, there were signs. And they were signs that lesbians only might pick up on, such as, can y'all see this? I want to make sure you can see this here. Matching shoes. They had the matching shoes on. And also, Nalyssa jumped in to defend. This is actually the play, I believe. Nalyssa jumped in to defend Dijonai from Erica Wheeler, who got mad at one of the at a block that Dijonai had. So let me pull that one up for y'all because it's amazing. Dijonai's blocks are like poetic, truly poetic stuff. Pause it. Instagram. All right, here we go. Please excuse the absolute potato quality of this, but you'll be able to see it up close soon enough. There we go. It's a little bit close. Oh, God damn it. All right, here we go.
Back Benley.
All right, Dijonai's in orange. She's about to slap the shit out of a ball and go down, and the other person goes down, and then they get up and try to fight her.
They give the go, and Carrington the rejection. It last hits Wheeler. It's going to be Connecticut
There's Wheeler,
basketball.
and then Nalyssa steps in and pushes her off.
Carrington was saying something
You can see
to
it again
her,
here.
but comes
Bam!
in. Yeah, that's a
She
really
said,
nice
"Fuck
block, and it does
you!"
land on
And she keeps talking shit, and then Nalyssa
the
steps in.
corner. Back
And it says, if we in matching shoes, ain't no breaking up.
Benley. They give
One
the
more
go,
time.
and Carrington the
Bam.
rejection. It last
So here's
hits
Wheeler getting up,
It's going to be
and then here's
Connecticut
Nalyssa
basketball.
shoving her off. At that point, I was like, yup, I was right. They're back together. She's defending her honor. They are back together. Oh my goodness. I love this couple so much. So they make up. Can I present from here? Why is it only letting me present from certain slides? That's really weird. That's okay though. That's okay. All right. So, like they said, if we in matching shoes, ain't no breaking up. So yeah, those two moments to me signaled them being very much publicly back together. And then in the summer and fall of 2024, they seem to be in a straight up love bubble. Pretty sure this is like the same outfit they were wearing on that when they were talking about the pickup moment, right? So they went to all kinds of events. They were doing lives everywhere. I mean, these two are so passionate. Like, they're just such a passionate duo that when they are together, like, when things are good, they are good. They just loving each other so publicly all over the place. And it does seem like both of their love languages is gifts, because it's a lot of like balloons and rose petals and champagne and like all these kinds of outward displays of affection. Highly recommend following them both, because yeah, it's just fun to watch them love bomb each other. And I say that not in a toxic way. It's just very, very sweet. And here is my very favorite moment from the love bubble phase. Again, like I said, there's so much like pomp and circumstance. These young people in love. It's just really, really sweet. So here is Nalyssa trying to surprise Dijonai. I don't even remember why, like what this was for, but it was at some point during that period. Maybe it was their anniversary or some shit, but I just love this so much. Just totally fucked the confetti cannon up, did it the wrong way. Like, sweetie, is this a champagne bottle? Of course the cork goes up. Yeah, she just popped the champagne bottle face down. She's lucky she didn't hit herself with that. Girl, what did you think was gonna happen? But look how cute. They're so sweet with each other. Oh shit, I should probably mute that. It's probably ESPN's gonna claim me anyway. Aren't they so cute? Hey, not everyone goes to Stanford. You know what I mean? Opening a champagne bottle upside down like that is crazy. Oh, she was so disappointed. They're so cute. And then she picks some up and throws it. I love them. I love these goofs. They're so cute. All right. So, like I said, they're in this beautiful love bubble for the spring and the summer. No, summer and fall. But nothing gold can stay. Because in the winter, the reality of being pro basketballers hits again, and they are separated in the off season, because in the off season, most people, well, most men who play basketball are resting and recovering. But unlike the boys of the WNBA, most women in the W are not paid enough to only play for one league. Many of them in the off season, when they should be resting and recovering, have to play overseas for the most part, because their leagues are at a different time of year, which is why you see so many injuries in the W. It's not because these women are weak. It's because they don't really get the same recovery time as men do. Sorry, I had to shove in a little feminist rage there. So yeah, many of these women, these athletes go overseas, which can be dangerous, as we know from Brittany Griner being imprisoned in Russia for months. And because of that, because of the dangers, because of the risk and the pay, the low pay, some of the W girls started their own pro league called Unrivaled. And that's during the off season. It's like a short, I think it's like a 2-month off season league. It's a professional league, and it's 3-on-3 instead of 5-on-5. So it's much, much faster paced. And it is so much fun because it all takes place in Miami. Everybody, all the teams convene in Miami for the entire time. So they're like in a bubble. And so all the girls are together, they're streaming, they're doing TikToks, they're cooking together, and they're playing. And it's just so, so fun. And Dijonai was drafted for Unrivaled. And Nalyssa had to go, wasn't, and went overseas to China. She'd done that before. She went to Turkey, I believe, last year, but this time she went to China. But then she got injured. Nalyssa got injured in China. I'm going to say injured. I don't know if she really was, but we'll talk about that. She got injured and they released her in early January. So by early January, they were back together in Miami because Nalyssa made her way there pretty quickly from China. And who wouldn't? And then Nalyssa ended up being in the right place at the right time because Dijonai's team, the Mist, needed a player because everyone was getting injured, including Dijonai. Dijonai had a left leg injury, and another player was out as well. That's Jewel Lloyd. She has a whole other drama story that we could talk about. That's a story for another day. And so Nalyssa got signed to like a short-term hardship contract. And yeah, I mean, talk about being in the right place at the right time. And this is where I was like, how bad was that ankle injury, girl? If you got released in January on an ankle injury and then you get signed to a different league a couple weeks later, I mean, maybe she heals really fast. But with peace and love, I would have dipped from China to hang out with my girl and literally all of my friends in Miami for 2 months pretty quickly myself. Let me just pause here and see if we have any questions on the chat. Giant sleepover vibes. I love that. Yeah. My wife and her friend went to one of the games or one of the weekends of games down there, and they happened to stay at a condo where like all of the players were also staying. So I feel like next year or this coming year, they should probably like find a way to like be more secure about them. But they like saw the players in the elevator, saw them playing with their kids at the pool, saw them at restaurants or walking their dogs. It was like being among giants, you know? Very, very cool. All right. So Nalyssa joins the Mist. Everyone's happy, having a great time in Miami. That was the beginning of this year. But as Unrivaled wound down, there were all these trades and drafts taking place. We find out that Nalyssa and Dijonai are both going to be on the same team for the first time ever. They are both going to be in Dallas on the Dallas Wings. And you think that they would be over the moon finding this out, right? But fans noticed something strange. Around the same time that all of the trades and drafting and stuff was happening, Dijonai and Nalyssa unfollowed each other on social. And for a couple that went from like, I mean, they were doing lives all the time in the summer and fall, answering questions. I mean, they were out there for hours and hours. For a couple that was so present on multiple platforms, for them to unfollow each other, it was just this silence that was very, very noticeable, very palpable. But don't worry, guys, because it was apparently a false alarm. They unfollowed each other, but then followed each other back by Valentine's Day, because Nalyssa posted this in her Instagram stories to put the rumors to bed that just say, you know, it's them together in a tropical place, and it says, post your Valentine. And so there they are together. And, you know, that left everyone scratching their heads. So they're back on. And like I said, there seems to be this pattern of like, in the off season, they tend to break up. And then I'm like, okay, so is it when they see a lot of each other, they break up? Like, are they a better long distance couple? Hard to say. But the pattern will continue. So that's February. See, don't you wish this kind of stuff was also happening in the MNBA? All right. So March 2025 is when the Angel interview happens, when she was like, no, I'm not really gay. I just like her. I just like Nalyssa. So it's unclear if they were really off when this happened, or if they were just a couple going through it, right? Let's hear Dijonai talk about the struggles of dating publicly when you are a public figure.
Rolling and looking at this stuff together. Like,
see, that's why I don't do public relationships, because baby, not 10 o'clock my tea.
They try. They try. I'm like, dang, I can't be mad sometimes. Like,
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't.
guess
You're not allowed to. Y'all
Like,
make sure y'all follow each other. Make sure y'all have the pictures up at all times.
I can't post no subliminals. I can't retweet nothing.
Nope.
Like,
Don't worry. She posts plenty of subliminals and retweets. Don't worry. I have some of those coming up.
all right.
I remember Liz posted like, "Bring them likes back." I didn't see what y'all be liking. She don't know what you be liking.
And I sent her the screenshot and asked her, "Who are you talking about?"
Yeah, she said you.
Can't be me. Can't be me.
All right. So yeah. So she's saying that it's really hard to be, I would say, like an emotionally expressive person and be dating publicly as a public figure. And I can tell you, I would have caused way more rumors than they are if I were in their position based on the turbulence of my relationships in my early to mid 20s. Like, I'm sure there would be tons of unfollowing and refollowing and blocking and subtweeting and all kinds of shit like that. And so yet again, I thank the Lord that all I had at that time was Facebook and that I wasn't any degree of famous at that juncture of my life, because my God. Wawa, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's time that person out, because that's gross. Okay. 2025, the season starts, and it is total chaos as far as the trades go. I mean, there were so many trades this year. They both start out on the wings. They're both together in Dallas, having a wonderful time, being together, being in love in Texas, wearing their little cowboy hats and all that shit. But then in July, so the season starts in like mid-May. By July, Nalyssa is traded to the Aces. And then 1 month later, Dijonai is traded to the Minnesota Lynx. So the Aces are in Vegas, Lynx are in Minnesota. So now they are even further apart, right, than they have been. Both of their teams make it to the playoffs. Both of their new teams make it to the playoffs. And they're having fantastic seasons. Like, I have never seen Nalyssa play as well as she did on the Aces. Like, I don't think she was starting on Dallas or on the Fever. She was starting in Vegas. She was doing an incredible job. Like, I kept being surprised at how well Nalyssa was doing. And Dijonai's always great, but something really clicked in Minnesota with the leadership and, the teammates. She was just thriving. I mean, they were both just blossoming and thriving on and off the court. And then tragedy strikes. So everyone thought that Minnesota was going to be a lock for the finals. They were doing so incredible. And Napheesa Collier, the captain, is like, she was just in the pocket, doing amazing. And then she and Dijonai both get taken out by left foot injuries. So these two very critical players are benched in September, just as things are ramping up in the playoffs. And that really fucking sucks. And they end up getting knocked out by the Phoenix Mercury, who go on to the finals. So poor Dijonai has to sit out during what should have been a really incredible run to the finals for her and the team. They need a 2-seat Gatsby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh no, I now have to leave. I have PTSD. I'm still not over it. See, this shit was heartbreaking. Because when Dijonai was on Connecticut, she was great, but she was like, she would be good, and then she would have like off games, and she just seemed really in her head, and you could see her arguing with the coaches a lot. She just seemed really frustrated, and like I don't think she thought she was being utilized the way she wanted to be utilized. The same happened in Dallas because their coach was fucking terrible, embarrassing, got fired after one season. Totally squandered Paige Beckers, in my opinion, and she still did amazing, but he just had no idea what he was doing. And then she gets to Minnesota, and Minnesota has had the same coach forever, and she has like built a dynasty, and poor Dijonai was just thriving there. And then for them to get knocked out, I mean, I was rooting for the Lynx to go all the way. Yeah, boo, Man Bun Ken, boo. It should have been. It probably should have been a Lynx and Aces finals, though I was okay with Phoenix getting there because I love AT and DB, but that's some inside baseball. I'm going to vent for a second. Why the fuck did we hire Chauncey Billups? It was him, Rick fucking Adelman, and Becky fucking Hammond. Why? Why did we choose this loser? Wait, what team? What team is that? Okay, anyway. So she's sidelined. Very, very sad. Heartbreaking time for her just watching her team lose in the, I think it was the semifinals. Early October, I think it was October 2nd, she underwent surgery. Dijonai underwent surgery for her foot. So she was having a tough time. And we also learned around this time that she was not going to be able to play in Unrivaled at all. That's that 3-on-3 league that she was on one of the inaugural teams. Because of her injury and the recovery time, she will not be playing in this winter's season. So all of that's happening to Dijonai, all this disappointment, right? All these tough times that she needs to go to. Meanwhile, Nalyssa is on top of the world. She is finally winning a WNBA championship. I mean, what a whirlwind, right? Like, she just happens to get traded to the Aces. Ends up being like an integral player and isn't just like, you know, someone who happened to get a chip because they were on the team. Like, she actually made a difference, and she wins her first championship. Her first championship ring. Wonderful stuff. Just beautiful, a beautiful full circle moment. She was really unhappy in Indiana. She fucking hated it there. I think Caitlin Clark coming in put a lot of pressure on the team in a lot of ways. And I think that she needed to be somewhere where she could thrive, and that wasn't it. I don't really know many people who could thrive in that environment right now. And so again, what a disappointment Dallas was. She and Dijonai both really just got screwed there. And so for her to get to be on the Aces, which is just one of the best, coolest teams in the league. I mean, this is everybody's favorite team. Asia Wilson is just like the best big sister in the world. Oh, girl, I know. Stephanie White was good in Connecticut, but I have heard from a reliable source that Miss Coach White does not enjoy coaching the prodigy herself. I will just say that the lesbian hotline has been ringing about that. Okay, so about 10 days, maybe less, 8 to 10 days after Dijonai has her foot surgery, she flies to Vegas and is there to watch Nalyssa win her first championship ring. Here they are on the court, loved up, just celebrating her boo's big moment, being a wonderful, supportive girlfriend, despite the pain, right, of wanting it to have been you. Like, that just must be such a hard thing as someone who, when you're dating someone in a sport where you guys are competitive with each other, right? So yeah, they're just loved up. She's so proud of her, so happy. There is like one little, she like pulls away from her, which I think is interesting. Now I'm just getting into like the QAnon shit. But like, watch this moment. She kind of was like, all right, that's enough kissing. She might just, maybe she just doesn't like PDA. So anyway, Dijonai's there. She's in the pictures with Nalyssa's family. I mean, things are great, right? Things are great. And then they're hanging out in Vegas, waiting for the Vegas victory parade, which happens like a week after the championship game. And they do something really weird and alive that makes people think that they have a big announcement to make.
Are we engaged?
Are we engaged? Someone asks in chat. And then this is their reaction to that.
My nails aren't done.
Flashing rings.
Are we engaged?
Ring.
My nails aren't done.
Ring hands. Ring fingers, I mean.
Suit yourself.
They seem fucking hammered, for starters. Suit yourself. So what was that? So out of nowhere, October 16th, a week after the game, they seem to announce quietly that they're engaged.
My nails aren't done.
I mean, they also could just be fucking with us, right? Which does happen a lot. But you would think that this couple, because of how public they are with their displays of affection, hello, the upside down champagne streamer popper thing, that there would have been a huge and videotaped and proposal and stuff, right? I don't know if it's the wrong hand or if it's reversed. I think their camera might be reversed. I believe that's what's happening here. So to me, it's them fucking around because I've been watching like how effusive and demonstrative they are with their love. But still a weird thing to do as a public couple to sort of like bait your engagement. And guess what, guys? It's not the first time they've done this. Let's rewind back to September of 2024. When the two of them showed up to their games in different cities in the same outfit, with Dijonai rocking a huge diamond ring on her left ring finger. It's right there. So that's 2 years in a row in the fall of them pretending they're engaged. I know you say you're not a lesbian, Dijonai, but this is such a lesbian thing to do. To like kind of be engaged. It's so lesbian. I will say for some context that this day specifically, the girls on the Connecticut team had a jewelry sponsor. There's a jewelry sponsor for the team. So everybody that walked in was blinged out. But of all the jewelry she could have picked, she picked a literal engagement ring. And again, yes, with the matching, right? Same outfit. They need to stop playing with my feelings. Seriously. Seriously. All right, so remember, the 16th, they're like, yeah, we're maybe engaged, LOL. The 17th is the next day. This is the victory parade for the aces. And Dijonai, again, she's there with her little scooter, just scooting around. This woman should be home resting. It has barely been 2 weeks since her surgery, and she is out here celebrating her boo, having a wonderful time. And she's all dripped out in Dijonai stuff, you'll see here. First of all, the cowboy hat. Nalyssa's from San Antonio, so I'm sure that's a shout out to her. She's showing her nails. She's got her Nalyssa shirt on. Oh, this is probably going to get claimed. Okay, and then here are the nails. I think it says 3BD. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't want to say it's baby daddy, but that's all I know BD to mean. And then this one says I heart Liss. They don't show it very much, but yeah. Full Nalyssa nails, Nalyssa top, just having a wonderful time. We also learned that Nalyssa was going into the crowd with like a bottle of, I think it was Patron, and giving people shots. And Dijonai was like checking IDs before she gave her the shots. It was very, very cute. That's some Taylor and Travis shit right there. Exactly. She's showing off the ring. Let's go back. See, now you guys are getting into it. You see what I mean? You see why we're not crazy. There's the ring. There's a ring right there. The ring is on the left hand, right? That's a ring on the left hand for sure. Yup. Show the other side. There's a ring. That's a gold ring. That's just like a plain gold ring, like a wedding band. And I mean, Vegas is known for quickie weddings. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What decisions did you make when you were drunk? Who knows? So yeah, they're at the parade having a wonderful time. celebrating Nalyssa's win. Dijonai is just, totally out there. But then less than a week later, deja vu strikes. Less than a week later, they unfollow each other everywhere. And this one is not something that they correct. In fact, immediately, Dijonai starts subtweeting, mostly in the form of retweets. There was some other stuff, but at the time that this happened, I wasn't sure I was going to talk about this. So like an idiot, I did not grab screenshots. But this is what I was able to find, was a lot of retweets that she has left up. Are those benches for their relationship? All right, here we go. So Dijonai is a master subtweeter. I mean, she does not pull any punches just from this. Hang on one second. I need to find out when she was born because I have a feeling the way she subtweets, I'm like, girl, are you a Pisces? January 8th. No, she's Aquarius. Is that an Aquarius? Or is that Capricorn? Okay. So the first retweet, October 23rd. So this was the day after people realized, the day after people realized they unfollowed each other, we start getting the retweets. She says, and if you left me at my lowest, thank you. Because poor Dijonai has a broken foot. She can't play in Unrivaled, right? She didn't get to go to the finals, which was almost promised to the Lynx, the way that they were playing, right? So she is just, and then after like being on the wings and having a horrible time, like she had a year. She had a horrible year, right? So this to me is like, okay, so Nalyssa left her pretty quickly. Remember, this is what, a week before? 6 days? And this is a week. This is literally a week. 6 days later, they unfollow each other after pretending they were engaged or whatever on live. So what the hell happened? Let's see if we can piece it together. This is all speculation. Remember, don't be weird. All right. So then she says, or she retweets, knowing the lengths I'll go for someone I love is why I take it personal when I feel played with. And then on Halloween, she says, Dijonai said, this is Dijonai. This is not a retweet. This is Dijonai saying, don't put anything past anybody in caps. Hashtag free game. What did Nalyssa do? Right? Again, do not be weird to Nalyssa. We don't know anything. Dijonai Carrington, again, reposts this one. Someone said, my problem is I think everyone's lying to me. The retweet was, everybody really do be lying. So it sounds like Nalyssa lied about something, potentially, in Dijonai's opinion. And then most recently, I want the healthiest form of everything, which I love for her. But to me, that's saying, okay, so was the Nalyssa stuff unhealthy? And Nalyssa posted some stuff to that degree too. She talked, like, both of them were posting a lot of scripture at the time, going through this in the first days. And Nalyssa posted a video when she was in church. And the pastor was talking about, like, an affliction, like having an affliction. And, like, working through that. And I'm like, I hope you're not talking about being gay. I hope you're not talking about being gay. And then this one was very interesting to me. This one from October 22nd. So this is the day that we all found out that they unfollowed each other. Discernment is real. You can hear stuff that's not being said. You can feel things and don't even have to be in close proximity. You can detect a lie from miles away. Sometimes it feels like a blessing and a curse because that third eye is awake. So if I'm going to look at these as someone who reads tarot and writes stories, it feels to me that maybe for a while Dijonai was wondering what was going on with something, right? They're in different cities. Dijonai is going through her injury and healing and all of that, so she can't be with Nalyssa. And I mean, they don't seem like the most secure couple, right? There does seem to be some jealousy going on. And maybe Nalyssa saying, like, you're just being jealous, you're just being paranoid. And then she finds out what it is. I don't know. This is, again, all speculation. Religious people love the word discernment. It does feel like cheating, but who knows? Because then with the affliction stuff, I'm like, what is going on? Like, I was really worried. I was like, Nalyssa, please don't try to be straight. I don't think that would work very well for you. So these are the subtweets. Nalyssa said that. The other one that made me wonder, and this was before I saw that they had unfollowed each other. I have a sixth sense for figuring out that people have broken up. One of her tweets was like, and she's deleted it, was like, I need to find some fun friends that, like, want to go skydiving and shit. And I was like, that is a single ass tweet. That is such a single ass fucking tweet. Like, it's like a fucking midlife crisis tweet. So she's like, so it sounds like she felt maybe like tied down or bored, right? And who knows what happened. Okay. But then in the last couple days, these two have started being so effing weird with each other in the retweets. Okay, let me explain this to you. This is all you need to know. This is Courtney Williams and this is Natisha Heidemann. Together, they are known as the Stud Buds. And they do streams on Twitch and they are so fucking funny. They both play on Dijonai's team now. They're just little and silly and cute. And, like, this is my type of girl. And you don't see them anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I love them. They're goofy, they're dumb, and they're really fun. And then they had this moment with Dijonai. I think I have the link here. And this was just earlier this month. So early November 4th, this was posted. And here's Courtney cheersing to Dijonai. And listen to what she says.
So what? Tell my dog being back in the field!
To my dog being back in the field. This is live on Twitch.
So what? Tell my dog being back in the field! Field work!
Field work! And she tries to wait it off. She's like, no, it's just because I'm back in LA.
Field work! Back in LA! Field work! Play the field!
Play the field. Jesus Christ. Drinking like that. Barf.
The field is not for me.
The field is not for me, she says. Also, notice the beautiful new hair.
Oh, you just in the house?
Oh, you're just in the house?
Outside love me, but I don't love outside. It said
Outside loves me, but I don't love outside. Courtney got in trouble for
just
this.
messy.
Literally, her. I already knew she was doing something crazy.
Just messy, they
When she
said.
volunteered to do the cheers, I
Messy.
got it.
So just know that Tisha and Courtney will be in Miami, and I cannot wait for the streams that they are going to do with everybody that is in town for Unrivaled coming up in January. It's going to be insane. People might get fired. Who knows?
Y'all want to shop? So what?
All right. So there's that, right? That I'm not just showing that to you for fun, although it is very fun. I'm showing it to you for this very reason. Where is it? I don't know why it doesn't let me effing present now. I have to go back here again. That's really stupid. It's worth it. It's worth it. I promise you guys it's worth it. Yeah, it's only letting me present from one slide. How dumb. Sometimes Canva's stupid. All right, here we go. I promise y'all it's worth it. So you saw the stud buds joking with Dijonai about how she's back in the field and she's playing the field, right? Well, number 3 has reposted it very recently in the last day or two. Number 3 is Nalyssa Smith. So Nalyssa reposted a video celebrating the fact that Dijonai is back in the field, is single and ready to mingle. What does that mean? What does this mean? This feels like fuckboy behavior to me, right? Just being like, yeah, I see it. I see what you're doing. Oh God, I sound like Ringo. That's messy as hell, right? That's messy as hell. So yeah, Nalyssa retweeted this video celebrating her ex being back in the field. It's meant to sting. Exactly. She's like, yeah, I see the bullshit you're doing. Oh, you're making an ass out of yourself. But, I'm just thinking out loud. She just wants you to know that she saw it, Dijonai, right? She just wants you to know that you saw it. Look at this shit. Number 3, reposted. So we don't know what it means. But the video originally went up November 4th. And so sometime between then and now, Nalyssa reposted this. This is like the 3rd tweet down for her. So it's pretty recent. Yeah, as a fuckboy survivor, that is a classic tactic. Same. So we have no idea what that means. And it's not just Nalyssa who's fucking around with our hearts right now. Because Dijonai then posted this video of her singing this song, well, lip syncing it. And she said hashtag draft. She posted it, I think, on TikTok. I would still choose you through it all. That's the crazy part. I would still choose you through it all. That's the crazy part. I can't play it again because it'll get claimed. I'm sure this whole video is going to get claimed by different things. But we'll watch it again. I would still choose you through it all. That's the crazy part. So these two are just fucking around. I don't think they're trolling everyone. I think that they just publicly process things. I think they both use the internet to process what they're going through, and they aren't really cognizant of the fact that they are public figures, or they are and they don't care. I don't think it's an elaborate troll. I think that they are toxically entwined. Definitely trolling each other. Yeah, I don't think this is for us. This is for them. This is for them. Like, she wants Nalyssa to see this. Nalyssa wants her to see that she saw this, right? Like, oh, I made this for you. This is like posting vague song lyrics on AIM back in the day. Exactly. Exactly. It's definitely a cycle. You've now seen the cycle, right? We're together during the season. We break up in the off season. We sort of subtweet each other and do kind of like sly stuff. And then we get back together and then we love bomb each other. And then we break up with each other again. And it just goes around and around and around. It's very, very messy. It's very messy. And I hope that they're both okay. So let's end on a good reminder from Nalyssa that she posted, well, just a couple days after they apparently broke up. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. I would say that's a pretty banger subtweet. After all the shit that Dijonai posted, seeming to allege that they broke up because of something that Nalyssa did. So that's where we are. That is where we are today. Thank you for coming to my lesbian TED Talk. And what does it all mean? Are they going to get back together? Probably. If I had to guess, yeah. I would say yeah. I don't think that they are out of each other's systems yet. And that shit takes a long time when you're young. It takes a long time to, work through somebody. And I think you also think that you need to get closure from that person, but the truth is, you are the only person that can give you closure. So my advice to them and to anybody is don't stay with the first girl you meet. Don't stay with the person that you were with in college, because you guys are both gonna grow in different directions and you're just gonna get mad at each other for growing. Like, it's even true with friends, right? Where I remember I had a whole group of friends my freshman year of college, and we were up each other's butts like every single day. And then sophomore year, I got a job as an RA, they got other things, and we started fighting all the time because we were mad that the other person wasn't around as much, but also we weren't around as much. It's literally like the time that you're supposed to be growing. But you don't want to admit that you're also changing, so you get mad at the other person. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. I feel like that's what's happening here, is like they're trying to stay together. Maybe because Dijonai is like, you are the only girl for me. Like, I don't want to be with anybody else, and I don't think I could be with another woman, but I know that I love you. I don't know if that's a piece of it. But Dijonai, free yourself. There's so many hot women in the W. Oh my God. If I had more time, we could have done a tier list of all the people I wish Dijonai would date. But this is why I love the W. This is why I love the WNBA, because it's so much more. It's so much more than basketball. And I will remind you again, don't be weird to anybody, because like Nalyssa said, we do not know what the F is going on. This is the kind of sports reporting I want to see. And imagine how much gay shit is probably happening in the MNBA, but it's all just undercover. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to check to see if they're following each other again. Give me 1 second. Drum roll, please, everyone. Imagine if they followed each other back since earlier today. You gotta keep tabs on them. Following. Okay, not on Instagram. They're not following each other. But wait, let me see if Nalyssa's following her. Because that would be interesting. That would be like Nalyssa trying to get her back. Okay, they don't seem to be following each other on Twitter, but I can't see all their followers, so I'm gonna check. Oh, there she is. Already in my recents because I've been looking into their stuff today. All right, following 760 people. Let's see if any of them are Nalyssa Smith. Nope. Can y'all see that? Yeah. They are not following each other. Let's see if she's in her followers. Oh, nope. All right. So they are still broken up. Dijonai has dated women her whole life since she was much younger. After the podcast, she did let it be known that she is gay. Oh, yeah, that's true. She has. I think people have said that she was tied to another person. I don't remember who it was, so I'm not going to say. But you're right. She did sort of correct that and say that she's gay. I do hope that she, just for the sake of variety, will branch out a little more, maybe before going back, if she's going to. Like I said, I don't know. Do what you're going to do, girly. Do what you're going to do. But, oof. There's so many hot people in the WNBA. I'm not saying don't waste your time with Nalyssa, but don't squander the chance as a young person, as a young hot person in the fucking WNBA surrounded by hot women. Like, you're about to be in Miami. Well, you could be. You're not playing, but I would go to Miami. You know? Do it. It's like Taylor says, ruin the friendship. Take the risk. I just think about her getting picked up and I get girly. I mean, we can watch it again if you want. There's clearly so much sexual chemistry between them, right? Have we talked about my triangle? The triangle of a strong relationship? You have to have chemistry, compatibility, and timing. And if you only have two, you are doomed. You are doomed to boredom or constant fighting or cheating. So to me, they have chemistry and timing, right? When they want each other, they both want each other at the same time. There's good timing and they're free and then they do it, right? They get into it. But it seems like the compatibility part might not be there because they just keep breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and getting back together. But now Paige is the child of divorce again. I know, I love that so much. And I love that Dijonai is AT and DB's child. There's family trees as well within the W. And like Nafisa is the stud bud's mom. Nafisa was the other one on the scooter. She is the mother to the stud buds. It's like in prison when all the women make families. Just like way better. Women are great. Yeah, I wish I had known the triangle thing when I was younger too. Did I come up with it? Or I don't remember if I came up with it or saw it somewhere, but I've been using it for a long, long time. Republicans get all mad when a white rookie gets roughed up, but the second she's hurt and out for the season, just a bunch of black lesbians fucking pissing me off. Oh yeah, it's terrible. No, Caitlin Clark coming into the league, not Caitlin Clark herself, but her coming into the league as a very talented white woman made things very unbearable for a long time. There was so much racism. It was horrible. Fee is the mom to her badass sons. They're so cute. They're all so cute. I have more stories. I want to tell you about Marina and Sanaya and all of their relationship trolling that they were doing this season. I want to tell you about Jewel Lloyd and her college age girlfriend that people are pissed about. There's bound to be drama coming out of Miami next month or in January. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Stud Buds streams because if you want to have fun, just go back, like go on Twitter and search Stud Buds with a Z All-Star Weekend. Their streams were out of control. They were like getting hammered with coaches. Sanaya made you like Marina. Oh, I've always liked Marina. She's such a bitch and I love it. So yeah, if y'all like this, I'm glad. Thank you all so much. And make sure you watch Unrivaled. It's so fun and it's on TV. They post their streams on YouTube sometimes too. Yeah, you can probably go catch some VODs. But you never know what's going to happen. There's always shit. Like, they're always at parties streaming, and there's always something going on in the background that someone's going to get mad about. Like, Sanaya and Marina got caught on stream being lovey-dovey when they were acting like they were just joking around. Stay woke, friends. Stay woke. Seeing lesbian drama makes me want to start some. I should call her. It is addictive, right? It is an addictive thing. But there's more lesbian drama coming tomorrow for members. After the after party, there's an after party for members, and we are going to start the Tea Tuesdays, where I am going to start my series of Who the Fuck Did I Marry? So make sure you become a member if you aren't already. And so I'm going to just do it in installments for as long as it takes. Hopefully I can remember enough stuff. But it should be fun. Do I like musicals? Yeah, I do like musicals. I'm not like, I haven't seen a ton of them, but yes, I have a few that I hold dear for sure. Ragtime is my number one of all time. High and tight. Oh my God. All right, everybody. I think that's it. That's all I had to talk about tonight. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow to cover H3. I don't even know what we're going to get tomorrow. I don't know how Ethan and Hila are going to be feeling. I don't know if Hila will be there. I don't know what Ethan's plan is going to be. He often has one, right? After all this stuff. So let's just be cool. Don't be weird. Let Teddy Fresh and Teddy Glow handle this stuff. And we're going to keep trucking. We're going to keep trucking. We're going to keep spreading love, sending good vibes, Mr. Laugh, exactly. And keep showing why we're a cool and different community than some others out there. Okay? All right, friends. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.